For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jordan. I'm the older sister of the beautiful bride. And while it's so tempting to use this time to roast my little sister, I'll refrain. My first memories of Hannah are actually first from videos and stories I've been told many times over the years. We didn't know if Hannah was going to be a boy or a girl, but I had already decided she was going to be Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse. So thankfully that didn't stick. But in these videos, there was just such an excitement for the baby sister that was to come. Then, things took a turn. It's a well-told story in my family that on the way to the hospital to see my mom and new baby sister, I had said, a matter of fact, I had decided I didn't want a baby sister anymore. But that was just the start of a series of adventures with my little sister, with lots of dress-up parties and tea parties, countless hours spent swimming at the lake and in Nana's pool. Hannah was also really great at being the guinea pig for all the new beauty fads. One time she agreed to let me nair her arms. We quickly decided that was a beauty fail. Apparently they haven't grown back. Having a little sister has been such a joy, even when she would hide all of my outfits from my carefully laid out plans from big events. Maybe that was payback for the Nair incident. Something else about Hannah is that she's always been a hopeless romantic. In kindergarten, she got in trouble for kissing some kid behind the big oak tree at school. And she always kept a diary, which was a place she liked to go on and on about all the cute boys in her class. I won't ask for a show of hands, but I know more than one of us has read her diary. It's been so great to watch my little sister grow into the woman that she is today, and even better to watch her and Brent fall in love. They're so kind and patient with each other, and that's something I really admire. And that brings us to Brent. I must have been giving off the right kind of older sister vibes, because right after he talked to my parents, he called me to ask me if I was okay if he married my little sister. I said, yes, please take her. I kid. But really, Brent is perfect for my little sister. They're such a good match, and I love to watch how they've grown in their relationship together. Hearing all about the wedding planning that you guys have been doing together is really cute. You guys make a good team, and that will serve you well in marriage. If all else fails, Brent, you can just ask my husband. Your wife is always right. It's just easier that way. I'm so happy for you both. Thank you for letting me be here to celebrate you. I love you both. I'm so excited to welcome you to our family, and we're so excited to have you all here tonight. Cheers.
I was going to start with a roast joke too, but she stole my line. Good evening. I'm Howard Garner. I'm Brent's little brother. I just want to say thank you for everyone for traveling to be here with us this weekend, to the Waldorfs, and to my parents for making this weekend possible. It's been a beautiful weekend, great venue, so thank you. So when my brother asked me to be his best man and to give a speech tonight, I naturally did a little walk down memory lane. And a few things, as I thought about our adventures together and Brent getting married tonight, I thought about a few things that stood out to me that made me feel confident that he was going to be a great husband and partner to Hannah. I do want to say that my wife has been very helpful in writing the speech with me. There's been a couple revisions after the first few were deemed inappropriate. So the first quality that comes to mind when thinking of Brent is teamwork. Brent and I are 21 months apart and always have been on the same sports teams, grew up in the same room, living together, really did everything together growing up. For example, when I was 5 and he was 7 living in Korea, he convinced me to crawl through our neighbor's window while they were out of town in order to eat popsicles. And so while we were eating, we hear the door open, and we get behind the door, and popsicles are running down our hands. And long story short, we were a team together when we were cleaning up their dog's poop for a month. So, Hannah, I have no doubt Brent will always be on your team through the goods and the bads. In other words, through popsicles and poop. Second thing I realized when thinking about Brent is usually sweet and loving to me growing up. For my 2nd birthday, he wrote me a birthday song. It went like this. He said, "It's my birthday, Howard. It's your birthday, Howard. It's your birthday, Howard, and you are a beautiful child." It's very sweet. It's very sweet. He was like 3 or 4. So, if you notice, I said usually earlier. It's sweet to me. So one memory stands out as I was wakeboarding behind the boat in high school. Brent and his friends are driving the boat, and they decided to floor it. And Brent is leading the chant, "Eat it, eat it, eat it." So I did. So it was sweet of Brent to drag my body out of the water after they succeeded. But I have no doubt that Brent will be sweet to Hannah and also pick up Hannah while she is down. You know, with any sibling relationship, there's ups and downs, and we fought plenty, of course, but had a lot of good times. But when I think about Brent, one thing was always true. He was always there for me. As his younger brother, he always included me as his, with him and his friends. So I think that was pretty unique. And I know that Brent will always be there for Hannah too, and we're so happy that Hannah is joining our family. So please raise a glass to Brent and Hannah, as the koozie says, to happily ever after, and to Hannah letting Brent know when he's being inappropriate. Cheers. Cheers, Hannah. Cheers.